Hi.
Taking up too much room there.
It's too late.
We can open it up for questions. Everybody's talking about the offense and learning a new offense. You're not learning a new defense. So what were you guys working on, and how much progress you think you made this offseason?
I think that just during our meetings, we've been going over, a lot of the things that we did last year, things that we did really well, things that we didn't do so well, and just cleaning that and polishing it as much as we can.
Team, where do you feel the leadership stands on your defense right now?
I think we're in a good place. I think we're in a good place because there's guys that have been here before, and so you don't really have to preach anything. I think we've already established our culture and what we want from ourselves, and everybody's pushing towards that same goal.
Is there a singular leader who's emerged on the defense, maybe yourself, Danny, one of those guys, or has it been more of a collective leadership?
It's a collaboration, all right? It's everybody pushing towards the same goal, everybody having the same mindset, and that can be tough, right? To pull guys from different places, but we've had the benefit of being together now for me and Danny 3 years. Guys like Eddie Jackson coming in last year, Bryce Callahan, those guys, you know what I mean? So I think everybody has a good idea of what we want to be and what we're trying to establish.
I think when we talked to you before, you said about Roquan that he plays like 6'5". That was your initial. What have you seen from him since? What has impressed you? How much do you think he's picking up things?
That was just a nugget for you guys to get excited about. That's all. But no, he's going back and watching some of his tape. He's an explosive player. You know what I mean? He's fast. He's fast to the ball, and from what I've seen, he's a fast learner. He can get his checks in more than a guy that you would normally see just coming in and trying to pick up a defense. He's a true middle linebacker. He knows how to handle his defensive line. Put it that way.
Okay, there's always excitement at this time of year for every team, no matter what kind of year they're coming off of. But is it any different this year, any more real to you, and anything about the optimism that you think is more well-grounded or founded than previous years?
Give me that one more time. Help me out.
Is the optimism that you feel about the upcoming
Yeah.
season? Is there any more real this year? Your fourth year in the defense, just with all the changes, is it any more real this year than in the past? Than optimism you felt the same?
I mean, for a team, you have to. We're working together, obviously, right? And you got to have your offense. I think the biggest difference for us is having an offense that's going to score in the first half.
What's the difference, or is there a difference in you from what you were early in your career to the way you play? Just looking at sack totals the last couple of years, the way they've used you, have you changed your game? What's changed for the Phoenix over the time you're in the NFL?
I think just putting in the right positions to be successful. That's what I would attribute my play to over the past couple of years. I think Vic has a great idea of what I'm good at and what I'm bad at, right? So he's not going to put me out there in a 6 and tell me to go contain. Coming from a situation where I was being cast as a 4-3 in, I think he just knows how to use me and my strengths better.
So you're still playing some containers before, aren't you?
Not as much. Not as much as you would in the 4-3. And then I'm just stronger and faster and better looking.
Akeem, 10th total defense last year, 9th scoring defense. I mean, you guys were top 10 in a number of categories. You mentioned in the meetings that you talked about things that you weren't good at. What are those things, and how does that look for us this year?
I think if I were to pick up my own weaknesses, just knowing the defense a lot more going into another year, being able to manipulate the defense to benefit us more. If I know there's a certain look and I don't necessarily have to have that space that I'm responsible for because they gave us a different look, I can maneuver myself and get into a good position to make a play. So I think that overall, I think that we're all doing that. We're all learning a little bit faster than we have in the previous years.
You obviously had a really good sack total last year. How do, as a collective, you guys get more sacks, get to the quarterback more this year?
I don't know, I keep bugging Floyd about that, man. He just got to rush harder. That's what I need from him. No, but he's a good guy, and I think our overall defensive front is, we're more gelled, right? We know what guys are good at. I know I keep bringing this back to what we're good at and what we're not good at, right? But you got to play to a player's strengths, and I think that will make us improve a little bit more.
Akeem, as a group, what does this defense have to do to take the next step to, you're top 10 now, what do you have to do to be top 5?
I really feel like, having our offense be able to get out there and keep us off the field and keep us a little bit fresher is going to benefit us a lot. I think that we played really well last year. And, as long as we polish up our ends and make ourselves a little bit better and then have the offense attribute to keeping us off the field and staying fresher, I think we'll come out there with a good attitude and be able to kick some more butt.
From the other side of the ball, how does your offense look different to you?
It's faster. It's just overall, it's blazing. Everybody's catching their balls, and it's just everybody on the offensive side is they just look a little bit fresher and a little bit quicker and more likely to make a play. And then the offense, there's so many dang moving parts. It's it gives us fits in practice, so I think that'll help.
Keith, what was your first or immediate reaction when you heard it was official that Vic and all your defensive coaches would get back?
I was juiced just because, with change, guys get lost in the shuffle. With change, you're doing different things that maybe not playing to, what has benefited you in the past. And so to have somebody come in that knows us and is willing to cast us in the right positions, it's super beneficial to us as a defense.
Your sign, Zach Miller.
I'm sorry, what was your reaction to Zach getting the one-year contract yesterday?
That's awesome. That's my guy. Just seeing his road and the struggles that he's had to go through because of his injury, I am happy that I'm a part of an organization that will take care of his players. That's what it said to me, that they're willing to make sure that we're all right and give us the opportunity to get better and just loyalty. That's what I saw it as.
Thanks, everyone, appreciate it, whether you're on time up here or not.
Aaron, you've got a fresh start on your career, all new now. How does it feel? How's it been for yourself?
I mean, it's been great. It's exciting getting back with Vic. He drafted me. I know his defense. So being in something that I'm used to and the fresh start, I've had my ups and downs in this league. And it's just nice to come here. People with open arms that believe in me. So now I just got to come here and play football. So it feels amazing.
What has the adjustment been like in getting used to the team?
It hasn't really been an adjustment. I've been in this, locker room before. Like I said, they came to me with open arms. Everybody's great. As far as the defense, football, it's what I've been used to. So, there hasn't really been much of an adjustment besides maybe the weather. It's pretty cold out here. When I came out here, looks nicer now.
Aaron, what's impressed you about Roquan and his, he's obviously a rookie, but he's going to have a huge place in this defense beside you.
Yeah, I think one thing that stood out to me, he doesn't really attack the game like a rookie. He's kind of took in the defense as if he's been in it before, and the way he practices, he goes hard. He's kid's smart, fast. You could tell his strength without even being in pads. So, but he's impressed me by just how he's been attacking the weight room, the training room, everything.
What's it been like working with Vic again?
Say that again?
What's it been like working with Vic and Jalen?
Oh, it's amazing. He's the one that gave me the shot in the league. As I came out with problems and stuff like that, he really believed in me. I did pretty well with him, and Vic's Vic. You guys know Vic. You've probably met with Vic before, but it's been great.
Aaron, Chicago's a little protective about the history of the franchise, how much it means that your number belongs to the Hall of Famer. What does all that mean to you? How much of that have you really absorbed so far?
I know, just being around the actual city and the people, I have these cleaners at my home that come, and they're, huge Bears fans. And you can just tell, what this environment brings. And San Fran can't really feel that because of, all the teams out there and whatnot. But out here, just the atmosphere has been amazing. And, with this number, Hampton, so, he was a baller, if that's what you're talking about.
Well, have you heard from Dan yet? Has he told you what he wants you to do protecting that number?
Oh,
He's
no.
pretty good about that stuff.
No, I haven't heard anything from him, but I like the number. I liked how he played. He was a dog, so I guess it's just to represent it as good as I can.
For one of the outside linebackers,
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of people in that room that can play. I mean, Sam knows his defense in and out. He's just super smart. He knows everything. He does everything right. But yeah, we got a lot of competition in the room, and we're all bringing it every day. So whoever wins it wins it. But I know that whoever's backing up who or whatever is gonna be bringing the same intensity as the starter's gonna be bringing. So it's been amazing. The room's amazing. So it's gonna be fun to see how it works out.
Eric, over time, as far as the edge rushers, you at 270 are a little bigger than what people associate with the 235, 240-pound guys. Have you had to change as you've gotten bigger in terms of how you play the edge?
Um, I don't think I've had to change anything. I mean, being bigger has made me stronger, but yeah, I guess it's just all the person. Like some people can play in an athletic position at a heavier weight, or some people they have to be light to play the weight. So I mean, I guess it just all depends on the person. But I've been doing this since for the last 4 or 5 years, so I haven't really had to change anything. But yeah.
Do you feel like you're best at this weight? I mean, you used to play once upon a time with like 240.
I've never played at 240. I've always been between the range of like 260, 270. So, yeah, I've always been in that weight. But right now, I feel really good. I was heavier in the past. So I'm at this weight now, and I feel really good at this weight. So I'm going to try to maintain it.
Do you have any personal goals you made for this first season ahead?
Personal goals, I'm not really a person that tries to attack something head on, like as far as like that goal, this goal. I kind of just attack it like with a daily, like I'm gonna go out to be the best I can, and if numbers come and we get our wins, like my goal is for us just to win every damn game. Excuse my French, but I just want to win every game, and I've been in the past has been kind of like not winning a lot of games, and what I've been seeing on offense with the guys we've brought in and with the guys that have been here, like they're gonna score points. Like Nagy's gonna have those guys scoring points. So as a defense, these guys have been real strong in the past and had a pretty good year last year. So I really just want to bring what I can bring to the table, and those goals, like those personal goals, will fall into place when they fall into place.
Two more.
How much are you motivated by the way last year ended in San Francisco? Do you want to prove to those guys that you want to prove to them that you can be more than a part-time player?
I have nothing to prove to them, so I'm not here to prove anybody right or wrong. I'm here to do what I can for me, my team, my family, and but when we play them, I do want to whoop the out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I really want to get after them.
What are you seeing on the other side of the ball on this new offense?
I know they got a lot of fast dudes. Mitch is out there slinging it. Tariq looks great. Howard looks great. I mean, that offense just looks like I said, they're gonna score a lot of points. And it's gonna be hard to attack one guy because you got 4 or 5 guys that can all make plays, that can all do the same thing. So it's gonna be hard for opposing defenses to keep up with our offense.
Aaron's
Last one,
success
Stacey.
follows Vic. Why is he a good defensive coordinator?
Vic just knows how to approach everybody in a way not everybody can be approached the same way. And I feel like he knows how to approach people and put guys in the right position that they're good at instead of just thinking like, oh, this guy's going to do this. But in reality, he may not be able to do this. Vic knows how to see those things. And I think that anybody he gets his hands on, he's going to put them in the right position. And I feel like that's why he's had so much success.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
are you now versus when you first got here?
Oh yeah, time is huge. So just being here a couple weeks, putting in doing hard work and just studying everything, I just feel more comfortable and just understanding everything more.
And the most challenging adjustment for you?
It was just adjusting to everything and just making the most of all your time and just taking advantage. The main thing.
Roquan, at your, I think the draft night conference call, you mentioned Patrick Willis as someone you looked up to growing up. What's the opportunity to play under Vic, who obviously helped Willis's career so much? What has that meant to you thus far?
Oh, that's definitely big. Playing on DC, we've coached a lot of great players, and with Patrick being one of them. So you can definitely ask for tips and different things like that. But it's huge, and I'm grateful, to be in the position that I'm in. Playing on an awesome defensive coordinator.
Akeem Hicks was just in here, and he said that you're an explosive player. He also referred to you as a true middle linebacker. What does that mean to be a true middle linebacker?
I would say that if I had to take a shot at it, just a true middle linebacker, a guy that can do everything, at the position. So I think that's kind of in simple terms.
As far as just learning, how does this compare to learning defense in college when you first came in? Are there any similarities? Is it a totally different angle?
We ran a complex scheme at Georgia, so you learn a lot of different things, but it's just balling. It's just how much work you put in and how hard, and just how you go about it. I feel like.
So is there anything you can do after this is over? It's going to be a lapse in time between the end of this and the start of training camp. Anything you will do, or will it be totally off time for you, or what will you do afterwards to kind of prepare for what could be a season where you play a big role?
Definitely. I feel like, definitely taking care of my body, working out, different things like that, as well as, studying the playbook and just taking advantage of everything and making the most of all my time. It's like a break, but it's not a break.
You have been getting some first-team reps, so obviously that's a positive sign with how much you've picked up. How much stride do you think you've made in this time, and what's one thing maybe that you're still trying to?
I'm just trying to master everything and make the most of my time, and every rep, just make the most of every rep and just don't regret it at the end of the day, and just mainly make the most of every rep I get.
Roquan, what do you feel around you with the defensive guys? A lot of guys that are coming back from last year, the last few years, and playing together.
Oh, can you say that again for me?
What do you feel around you with the incumbents, the veterans that have been playing together? How do you feel that structure around them?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of great guys, a lot of veterans, guys that know the ropes, and just seeing the way those guys do the things. It was a pretty good defense here last year, so just seeing the way some of those guys do things, it's awesome, and just trying to follow in their footsteps.
Does it make it easier for you then settling in and getting acclimated to this defense?
Oh, they definitely help. Just having somebody to lean on. All the guys are pretty much been around the block a time or two, so that definitely helps.
Roquan, I can't recall being on a team where the defensive players seem to talk as much as they have the last month or two about the offense and all the talent you guys have on offense. Do you notice that? Is that part of the atmosphere around here these days?
Yeah, the offense is definitely, it's a pretty good offense, and Coach Nagy's system is pretty neat. I remember watching it many years, so they do a lot of great things on that side of the ball.
Do you get a sense that because that's Coach Nagy's reputation, where he comes from, that would be a bigger part of the identity of the defense?
Well, I have no clue. They're doing a lot of great things on the offensive side of the ball. I couldn't hear you.
What have you taken away from working with Danny Trevathan? How has he helped you?
Oh, definitely. He's there for me. Ask any questions. Ask me if I need anything that be able to help me out on the field and different things and just tell me how to go about things and doing things the right way. So it's definitely big. I've been in the league for a while.
Two more. How fast do you feel going through these practices out here?
What do you mean by that?
People talk about knowing the defense and being able to play fast. How fast do you feel at this point? You obviously know your own standard for how quickly you can, diagnose and track the ball.
This is just about. I feel like it's just about improving each and every day and just playing as fast as I can with what I do know and just improving each and every day. And I feel like after a while it'll all be second nature, and now it'll be even faster.
What
What do you think will be your biggest challenge making the adjustment from college to pro?
I really don't know. Because college, you pretty much, it's somewhat like a job, and here it is one. So I don't really see a huge adjustment. You have time management, prioritize things, but priorities would be the main thing. But I felt like that was the same in college.
Size, speed, schemes, stuff like that?
Oh, well, that comes with it. Everyone's bigger, faster on this level, but that's what you sign up for. So I don't know. I haven't quite experienced that yet, so it's kind of hard for me to speak on that.
Roquan, how would you describe your leadership style? And are there any players at the position, not that you try to be like, but that you have admired over the years?
Oh, well, I have a lot of respect for Danny. Remember, he was out in Denver and now here playing good ball throughout his career. So I have a lot of respect for that guy, you know, doing things the right way. So that's definitely huge. And then just trying to follow his footsteps, and then everyone that I feel like I can pick up something out of everyone's game and just learn, because you can learn from multiple people, I feel like.
And your style, what would you?
What do you mean,
If you were to have the green dot and you were to call the defense, what does that feel like for you?
That's kind of tough. Like, what would it feel like? I'm just trying to be the best, just be the best I can be, and just always try to put myself and my teammates in the best possible position to succeed.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Guys can't get rid of me, huh?
That doesn't mean what the Bears did for you with this contract and going forward with you, no conversation.
Yeah, pretty cool. Tough to put into words. Just really in general, how they've taken care of me since day one, and then that kind of just, that relationship, you know, with George personally, and then with the entire organization just kind of blossomed. So it's tough for me to put it into words what it means to me, but very thankful and just grateful to be a part of this family.
Where are you the relationship with George personally? Did George McCaskey initiate this, or how did it all come about?
I'm not sure, you know, when that started or you know, when it was initiated, but I'm sure he was there kind of through the whole thing, but I'm not specifically sure when that happened. I spoke with Ryan last Friday, and he kind of called me up and told me about the decision that they came to, and like I said, I'm grateful for them taking me in and treating me the way they have.
Where are you? So, haven't talked in a while. Physically, you look like you're moving very well. Like, what are some of the milestones you've reached since we've last seen you?
Man, I'm feeling good. Knees getting stronger, really daily. Been putting a lot of work in here, just continuing to just work on strengthening that area, everything around it. So, you know, that's kind of a big thing about this. It allows me to have that opportunity to continue to do that. So I feel good. I continue just getting stronger, getting healthier. Time will tell. Just put everything into it that I can, and kind of see where that takes me.
Have you jogged yet or anything, or is it still walking?
Is this on the record or off the record if I've jogged?
Well, I'm just
I'm not supposed to.
Okay.
A couple steps. I'm not ready to do that yet. I got just steps that I got to take before I start doing that. I imagine I could, but it's probably not the safest thing for me to do at this point.
Zach, to be clear, you've been working here
Yeah.
at the facility. Who have you been working with specifically with the rehab?
I've been with Tristan, our new guy. He's kind of our new in-home PT type of spot that he's filling. So that's kind of who I'm with on a daily basis. Been putting me through the ringer. So
Your day will consist of driving over here and just spending a couple hours in there? Or?
yeah, no, I mean my daily is gonna be. I'll be here. I'll rehab. I'll go to meetings. Be a part of the football team as I had before. Obviously, it's just I'm not able to play. So any way I can help, the guys in the tight end room and really our football team. That's just kind of be my role for the year.
How much does it help just,
As far as
What's the upper limit?
there is no, I'm not gonna. For me, I'm not putting any limits on that, and really with my doctors and everybody I've spoke to is we're not gonna put any set limitations on this. It's kind of take it as it goes. There has not been a definitive you can never do this again. That hasn't even been talked about. So it's approach this as I'm planning to get back to where I can be myself and play football, and then when that time comes, some of that's out of my hands. So I'm just gonna do as much as I can to get to that point and see what happens.
how much does it help to just,
Zach, how do you feel mentally? I know you talked about the physical aspect of it, but I know an injury like this can be extremely frustrating. How are
good.
you mentally feeling?
It takes. I don't think I've ever really been mentally defeated ever. So I feel good. I feel I'm in a good place. I'm happy with where I'm at in my recovery. I'm happy the steps that we've made. So positivity has been one of my, one of those. I think probably a very good quality that helps me get through all this stuff. So I'm in a good place mentally.
Zach, with Rich's question, you said that you think you're down to your role for the year. Should we interpret that as you don't plan on being able to take the field, whether it's in practice or game, this year?
That's tough to answer just because I don't know timetable-wise how fast or slow that'll go. I think when you get to that point of if I can do that, I'll probably address it at that time. But it's hard to answer right now.
Are you comfortable if that never comes, or if it doesn't come to pass this year?
Yeah, I think so. My thing is just get to as strong as I can get to be back at that point to play football. You know what I mean? I don't want to push it. I don't want to. I'm not going to take it slow at all. I'm not going to baby it. I'm going to do what I can when I can and push those limits. But I'm not going to rush getting back into it. I don't think that's a good decision. So I'll make it happen as fast as I can. But we'll have to see when that is.
Zach, I know you're a positive person, but how much does it help to just be around your teammates?
That's huge. I mean, it really is. Coming in every day, this could be very different. You know what I mean? I could be away, kind of removed from what I've been used to for a very long time. Not having that brotherhood, not having people see me every day, check in on me. That matters. I think that adds to that positivity. That adds to my happiness. So that'll for sure help me in my recovery.
So what does that say about this team, that they're allowing you to do this, they did this? Do you think all teams will do that?
No. And I mean, that's a testament to the entire organization, the McCaskey family. I think you guys all know that NFL is big business. A little different here. Kind of, I mean, you talk about business and football, and this thing really is a family. So I don't think that would happen throughout the league.
Zach, what's become of your relationship with Matt Nagy? And I guess a football question.
Yeah.
I mean, I tweeted yesterday, I mean, if you were playing in this offense, you'd be a big fixture in it. What do you see with this group?
That's that's the bittersweet part of it. Seeing how, first of all, how awesome Coach Nagy is, not only as a guy, but like his football knowledge is unbelievable. very cool, very collected. Has, you know, he's got a little bit of swagger to him, which is just fun to be around. And then you go to the football field and you look at the scheme that we have. It would be a lot of fun to be a part of, but not in the cards quite yet for me to take part in that. But as I sit and I watch and I see all the weapons that we have, what we've added, the dynamic, you know, playmaking ability that we have as a collective group, positive future here. So exciting to be a part of it.
We all hope your future is whatever you want it to be. What do you plan on that? Could this be your first step towards a coaching career?
I'm not sure. Might give me a little taste of, you know, what that is, what that routine would be like. My focus is fully on this recovery. So, I mean, I'm sure I'll take experiences throughout the entire time doing it, but it could be something where I can kind of see the layout of the land and see what it's like.
Zach, I know you're geared towards playing in the NFL again, but will you be able to play touch football with your kids?
Oh, yeah.
When time comes, or will you be able to resume normal,
Yeah.
you know, everyday athletic activity?
Certainly. And I've been doing that already now, hanging out in the backyard playing, which is fun. I mean, some of that stuff, you know, days where I'm here and fully ingrained in football, sometimes it's hard to be that. But now I get that opportunity to be at home, play with the kids, run around. I got to make sure I don't step in any potholes or anything at this moment, but that's not a concern moving forward. You know, when this thing's all said and done, regardless if I'm able to get back on the field, I'll be able to have a pretty normal life.
What ways do these contracts help with your ongoing medical care and rehab? What are the biggest ways that helps in that regard?
I think the most important part is I get to be here with, you know, some of the best doctors, trainers, really throughout the world in the country. I get to continue my routine, something that I'm familiar with. Have you know, just the top medical care that I can get to give me that opportunity to have a full recovery. So I think that's the biggest part.
Zach, we've seen you with a couple different braces on since the injury. What's the function of the one you're wearing right now?
That's just holding my foot up, you know, with the which is improving. Which that has been like that. Talk about milestones. That's one of the biggest ones, is having my nerve start to function again, which has happened here within the last month. Which that was huge. That day hit and I wanted to have a party. But that's the process or the purpose of this brace at the moment is just holding it. Just that first little twitch, that first little flicker, and it wasn't much, but you know, when your foot hangs there for 5 months and doesn't move, that can get defeating at sometimes. But the first time it moved was pretty cool.
What do you think of the new catch rule?
New catch rule? I think you know my answer to the new catch rule. Show of hands, touchdown, no touchdown.
How many surgeries was it again?
9. Yeah. So hopefully done with all those.
Thank you, Zach.
Thank you, guys.
See ya.